Bow wow.
Bow wow. We are Sundogs. This is DogStar. And this is Skydro.
What's up, y'all? Big Skydro in the house, representing with DogStar podcast. What's good?
What is good? It's been a million years since we had the chance to sit down with you on the mic. Seen you a few times out at shows, but we want to get the Skydro origin story, like the deep down dive.
We just brushed over it last time we sat down.
Yeah, brushed over it. You're like, yeah, my parents listen to good music, and then my, cousins got me into, schooling me on hip hop and stuff like that. But we want, start at the earliest age you were thinking like, man, music is really cool.
Yeah, shout out to my parents and my cousins. So like I would be like listening to the radio, of course, when my cousins had a Public Enemy tape, and that's what really inspired my brother to start like spitting flows and like just being more into the hip hop culture. So I would follow along, of course. I looked up to my brother a lot, still do. Shout out Mr. Legacy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. We created Born Hated, and but yeah, anyways.
Let's start at the beginning, backtrack. So you're living in St. Paul, grew up in St. Paul? Or where'd you grow up? St. Paul?
Yeah, St. Pizzy on the west side.
And then you said shout out your parents. Were they stage performers or musical artists at all?
Well, my parents were just really good to I guess you could say they were DJs.
Had good taste.
They just had that taste, and they're just like listening to the good stuff. And
that's
I'm like,
awesome.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I can understand why you like this song so much. And then other people would like the song, and it's like, yeah, exactly. Like, you think a little bit like, if you like it, they like it. But I guess that's just a matter of opinion. But
definitely a matter of opinion. But it's cool that you at least admired their music, because sometimes it's like, oh, we have to listen to this station while we're in the car. Like that would stink. That'd be
man. I mean, it was cool. I mean, all the Mexican music I listen to, I still don't understand it, but I understand the music,
right?
And the way it sounds, and it sounds great to me.
Yeah.
But Sir Mix-a-Lot, man, hooked me up. That's funny you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
He hooked me up with my first, like, holy shit, man, like, rap. Dude, rap is that, like, so popular. It's just fascinating to me.
Yeah. When did you start writing rhymes? Or I know just from talking to you before that you were the hype man in a hip hop crew. Were you writing rhymes before that?
Yeah. So like the first time I ever like wrote a rhyme, I would say it was just for me and my buddies, me and my brothers. And like, just like, man, Big Pun definitely influenced me to like kick that machine gun flow and just nonstop punchline type of delivery. But man, the first time I actually rapped in front of my class, it was for a project. They wanted us to rap about not smoking, like the anti-tobacco type of song. So like,
health class, or
it was a health class.
Okay.
So like, my buddy had a beat. I guess his cousin or somebody was producing. It was like an accordion type of beat. It was real smooth, man. Like, and I don't understand, like,
it wasn't like a polka song.
How an accordion could be so smooth.
My mind went to not smooth, harsh.
It was like, it was something like that.
Do you remember any lines from the not smoking rap, or at least the hook? Maybe, give us a few.
Yeah,
all of it. So after that beat would go off, I'd just be like, smoking cigarettes may relax you, but they're gonna come back and attack you, leave you frozen like a statue. But with lung cancer, it's gonna come up and bash you. The manufacturer is the evil. The goal is to kill people. The action, something like that. I was like,
I like it. That's pretty cool.
I was gonna say, cut that into a PSA.
You gotta get paid.
The answer is to stay away from tobacco. I mean, like, that's all I remember right there.
Yeah.
But like,
do you remember the feeling you had when you rapped it, or was it all nerves, or was it a little adrenaline?
All nerves and adrenaline, and like I was just like, I can't believe I'm gonna do this, like, because I love it so much. And then people are looking at me like, what the, like, this dude could spit,
right?
Yeah.
My teacher was like, So since you did so well, we're gonna need you to do it over the intercom in the morning.
At least it was the intercom and not like in the middle of the gym.
Yeah, the pep rally.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, dude, I'm gonna look like such a square.
Right.
Rapping about squares. Like,
yeah.
But I was like, I just wanted it between us.
Yeah. I just wanted the grade. Like, give me the grade, let me leave.
Yeah, what grade in high school was this?
It was 9th grade.
That freshman year. Okay.
So I felt like all the sophomores and the juniors would have been like, this dude's lame, man.
Right.
Like, but at the same time,
that was cold.
They should appreciate, the lines they came up with.
Yeah, exactly.
And I assume there was positive feedback from the health class itself. So after that, it must have sparked something. Take us on that journey. What made you want to continue writing rhymes like that and rapping like that?
Yeah, man. My homie, An Element, aka Silas, he pretty much helped me like just write every day. We would battle each other every day.
Whoa.
This is still in high school, right?
This was back in high school.
Okay.
Oh man, because I always shout out the Scribble Jam and like the Rhyme Sayers crew because that was inspiring.
And then
of course the Blaze battle, man.
Yeah.
You know about the Blaze battles?
You're going to have to take us back there. And transport us.
And don't forget to mention if you were going by anything other than Skydro.
Dude,
because what were you rapping as? Did you make a rapper name for the health class song? Or did you already have one of that?
I don't think I had it. Okay, I might have had a name now that I think about it. It was like Big Little.
Okay.
Big Little. And then I changed it to like Alibaba.
Oh, yeah.
Because like, I didn't even know who he was really. I was just like, oh, it sounds like Alejandro.
40 Thieves, yeah.
But yeah, it was quite the journey. What's the question again? Sorry.
Oh, I just didn't want you to miss any names. So
yeah.
Any of your artists' names.
Alibaba, Dro, I think at one point it was DRO.
You were asking what came next, and then you were telling us about battling every day, and then you were going to tell us about the Blaze
battle.
All right, so the Blaze battle was like this huge deal. It was like around 2000. I can't remember exactly, but this is where Idea blew up.
Okay.
Battled a bunch of New York rappers. KRS One gave him the championship trophy at the end. Like he killed it.
Where was this?
I believe it was New York. I think.
Okay.
The winner got like trophy and some money and like a contract with the like Bad Boy or something.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, man, like that was just cool to watch and inspiring. Oh, he's from Minnesota. Like that boy's smart. Like he coming back with all the rebuttals and like, that inspired me. And of course with like LimeWire around. Like you can download all like once that
full discography, of all these indie
underground,
artists,
man, it was beautiful.
That's nice. What a lovely time to grow up and be appreciating the music because that representation is like more important than I realized growing up and stuff like that. And then it's like the same thing. It's like you hear of an Olympian from Minnesota, and you're like, we are pretty fast. That's how I feel. So it's
we do have some pretty cold rappers.
Yeah, we do have some pretty cold.
Shout out to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, exactly. We're tough here.
He killed it in the U of M.
Right.
But I guess I don't know where he's really from, but he was representing U of M. So that's
cool with me. Yeah, exactly.
When was the next performance after the tobacco rap?
Man, okay, so
writing. Battling.
So I guess like just performances, really. It was just a bunch of freestyles and battles, and it wasn't like nothing major until I did like a battle in Columbia Heights.
And that was audience again, probably same feeling as up in front of the health class.
Dude, I was so nervous. Like I'd never battled anybody except for my buddy. So like when it came down to talking to somebody I didn't know, I was like, oh man, like what am I gonna say? Like what am I gonna do? So I ended up getting to the finals though.
Whoa.
So it was a good feeling, it was a good booster, and I was like really hard on myself when I lost. I was like, I can't believe I lost.
Right.
But like the person, you know, this is when I kind of figured out about the politics and like hip hop and in the music scene. If you're gonna be in the battle of the bands, you gotta have a crowd. Like you gotta have a crowd because the person rapping against me, man, it was okay, but the crowd was just like, yeah.
Oh no, you can't.
Right.
You gotta frickin' strategize, like you're saying. You gotta either bring the crowd or bring it and leave your soul on the frickin' stage, you know?
Or at least not be so hard on yourself if you didn't bring a crowd, because it's like that should and sounds like it was a good momentum where it's like, oh, I'm all right at this. I can definitely do this now. So it's like ice cold health class rap battle, finals in the battle. And then what's next?
It was like a few years later, what's next was me being the hype man.
The hype man.
Met up with Mike Checkers.
How did that opportunity come about?
With an element.
Okay, right.
Like he introduced me to the homie who was staying in Brooklyn Park. His name's Elaborate. Shout out to Illab if you're listening.
Right.
But yeah, Illab was dope. We formed a group called the DogStar, and I just hype him up, do a few features with him.
Nice.
And there was a crew called Wide Eyes. I don't know if they're still around, but they let me get on the first track with them as a feature. And like the first time I ever recorded was like, that was epic for me because I would share it around and people would be like, dude, you killed it. Like they'd be like, give me so much props, man. I'm just like, really? Like, you know, I was just in here, like I had a piece of paper back in the day, like no cell phones like that. Right. So I just had paper and I'm just like, all right, so this rap here looks pretty cool. Let's check the other side. Oh yeah, I like this rap way better. And then like, you know, I had even a few more on me, but I was like, this is the one I'm gonna rap to this beat.
Wow.
And like it was just so crazy. Me just reading it off though, I mean, it wasn't something I memorized, but yeah, it still sounded tight.
That's nice.
Were you less nervous in that recording environment than you were in front of people? Even though there's different type of pressure in the studio?
There was definitely some nerves. Yeah, there's definitely some nerves. And but it just felt way more relaxing.
Yeah.
You know, just being like, oh, I got a microphone, there's some headphones, and I have this paper. Like, you know, it sounded tight, so I just went for it.
Yeah, what can you speak on the importance of like having a hype man on stage, or like what do you think your role was? What do you think you added to the performance?
And if you could try and keep it clean, sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No worries.
So like the importance of having a hype man was definitely what my role was to just get it hype, but also have my homies back when he's rapping, you know, and like I definitely had his back, man. People get hype and he needs some time to breathe. Yeah. Otherwise people do backtracks nowadays. But back in the day you did not have a backtrack. You had to have a hype man.
Nice.
And like I was always there to like, you know, have his back whenever he needed some breath.
That's
and
great.
And tell the crowd to get up and get hype. Oh, sorry.
No, don't worry about it. But I mean, just for the unfamiliar, people just see hype men on stage. It's like, why is this guy running around and yelling? It's so much more than just getting the crowd going. It's knowing all the words. It's assisting the rapper. You know,
that's pretty much what it is.
The vice rapper.
You wanna make the other guy look good.
Yeah.
You know, well, you can still look good yourself just doing hype work.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a crazy or like a fairly unique perspective on like just like what an artist needs to be successful, because a lot of artists are like, I'm going to do this all by myself. Wouldn't even think of having somebody else on stage with them, but it's like, oh, maybe a little teamwork would make this even better. And just finding people who are willing to not be necessarily in the spotlight, but definitely contribute to making it better. So that's and you've been in groups ever since, as far as my research has showed. It's I'm happy for you and the Beanie crew working together, because trying to do it all yourself is next to impossible.
Yeah, it is, dude, and that's why I gotta shout out like the groups that like started it. You know, the Wu-Tang. or even if it's Outkast, you know, like just some people together, you know what I mean? Like, and we don't even know who's behind the scenes with Outkast, but you know, like there's a team there.
Right.
There has to be.
I mean, Organized Noise, L.A. Reid, the whole crew.
Exactly. So like, everybody has a role, and we just gotta play it and try to like help each other out as much as you can. You know, definitely gotta have love, man. You gotta have love in the crew. If not, then it's just like it's gonna be professional, but also a little cold. You know, just like you don't want to be a jerk in the biz, man.
Yeah,
and that's what I learned the hard way too, man.
How so? Just from unintentionally dealing with jerks? Or?
Unintentionally, I'll be a jerk.
Okay.
Like I used to drink a lot. 14 months sober now, so that's what's up.
That's awesome.
But man, I used to get drunk and I'd just be a jerk to somebody for no reason, just because I felt like entitled or something.
Oh man!
And I learned my lesson, man. Like like it's not a good look for anybody. You know, I had many talks. It's just like, hey, bro, like, what's going on, man? Like, are you good? What's going on with that? I don't know, man. I'm just not giving a F. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah.
Any advice you'd have for rappers just entering the scene on maintaining a good professional image, but not too stoic and not, I'm just going to do my set and then I'm going to leave? Any advice for the up-and-comers?
Man, so up-and-comers, you have to work hard, be ready to network, stay after the shows, come early, have that merch ready, but also, have a team with you.
Right.
Like, you have to be willing to work well with others. That's the big key, man.
Yeah, I feel like you've got a lot of insight into the groups, and we'll definitely have to pick your brain more about that, just because it seems like you've been pretty lucky with having groups, and like from at least my perspective, that's rare, extremely rare.
Yeah,
even though
doesn't always
it might not look that way to you, just because you've always been in them. But yeah,
true.
It's I don't see many collectives that are really there for each other. Like the crews you've been in have been. Is there a secret? Oh, I guess we're running out of time. Sorry. Well, talking up all the time.
Skydro will tell you the secret to collaborating and the secret to maintaining a good musical collective when we come back. Where can we follow Skydro?
Instagram, Skydro _BNE. The zero is or the O is a zero. Then Facebook.com/Skydro official. A good one.
We'll be right back. And we're back. We are sitting down with Skydro, and we're here to reveal the secret, at least some lessons you've learned with working with people. I mean, I'm sure one vision doesn't always lead the pack. I'm sure it's hard to work with people.
Yeah, or maybe a more specific question. How? So you're saying that you were introduced to the group that you were the hype man for by a friend. How did you guys become so close? Like, I had friends in high school that I wasn't close with.
I think it was just through hip hop. Right. Like, we had a passion for hip hop.
Similar goal.
And then we were just like similar people. Like, we just like to talk trash, and like we battle a lot, and then we drink a lot and smoke a lot.
So the bonding.
I mean, yeah, I guess in a way, he was on some thug stuff. But for me, I was just in hip hop stuff. So like, but at the same time, thug stuff was like everywhere.
Yeah,
where we were growing up. So
yeah,
it's like, I guess I can understand why he was so into it.
Right.
But either way, it was just cool to like, bond with somebody like on the same page as myself, that had a real passion for hip hop. And it was really fun just messing around.
Do you remember listening to any specific albums, the two of you?
DMX, man.
Oh.
DMX
Which
was
one?
that dude, man. The first album and the second album. What was his first album called? It was like Hell is Hot. something like that.
Something I can't remember.
Hella's Hot.
I'm thinking back to that time, thinking of Cradle to the Grave, the movie that came out. Yeah, that's the DMX memories.
With the Rough Riders too, man. Right. I mean, that was always good times.
Great times. Yeah.
Stayed close with this. Are they still rapping? Still an artist?
No, I don't think they're actually still rapping these days. They're just more on professional, living life.
Yeah, but stayed close enough with them through high school to be introduced to this crew that you were the hype man for.
Yeah, we haven't really talked too much because he's like on his professional, he's actually doing this pretty well. But it's just cool to know that we had that bond, and I could probably still hit him up, be like, "Hey, bro, what's up?"
Nice. Yeah, probably. Well, did you grow that close with, forgive me, I forgot the name of the crew that you were, is Mike Checkers?
Mike Checkers, a.k.a. DogStar. I was friends with them for sure, but I guess I just didn't really, we weren't from the same hood, so it's just like, you guys are in Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center area. Right.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like, I mean, from what I hear, it was pretty hood over there, And I'm just like,
but it is a drive either way. Yeah, that's a drive.
It's just a different hood, different vibe. But we definitely had really good times, and I think I could reach out to him too.
Yeah,
to Ill Lab and be like, "Yo, what's up, man?"
Are those differences what led to not the demise, but the ending of that group? I mean, I assume you're not still a part of that group. Does it still exist?
Yeah, I don't think it exists anymore. Right. The day it broke up, I was like pretty heartbroken, but I was like, well, damn, we weren't really doing much. Right. It's probably for the best that we break up.
And after that, where
does the story go?
So from there, I just continued my journey with my brother, Mr. Legacy, and we just used what we had recorded with DogStar, and
perfect.
Yeah, so like we just used the distilled EP. We released that, and from there we just did shows. Like I did open mics.
Nice.
I try to like network with people.
What were the open mics at that time?
Blue Nile. Blue Nile, the Fifth Element, and there's a bunch of other places, like just even a coffee shop in like St. Paul that's probably not around, but even by the U of M, mic. Dude, there's like so many different spots you can go to.
Nice.
But yeah, it was cool just networking. So that's the most important thing for people to network. It's not just about social media. Get out there, do open mics, meet people face to face. That way you can get to know them better. And know your priorities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, what was your priority at the time? Was it find another group, or what was the...
Get laid?
See, that's the thing also. Yeah. I was just trying to get laid, man. So, like, my priority wasn't... Yeah, it wasn't the greatest. My priority was just get drunk and party, you know? And I'd just be, like, ready to get drunk and spit a flow somewhere, and I guess that was
guy.
it. Yeah, just try to be a big hip hop, trash talker.
Yeah,
sometimes that's what it would seem like. But so like if you can handle your drinks, that's what's up. But if you can't, just try to put the bottle down, man. Just take a break. Just take a little break.
No big deal.
Take a little break. Wait till afterward. Moderation. And if it, like you're saying, if you can't handle it, just put it down.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that.
But,
So these open mic shows, these networking with people had to have led to the next team up. Had to have led to the next crew.
So that's how I pretty much met up with PJ, Papa Squat.
Yep.
From the Beanie crew. So like, we pretty much just did a bunch of shows, after networking with people. So it was just me and my bro doing shows, and Nacho would like follow with us to do like hype man work. Yeah. So then we met PJ at a show that we did in St. Paul. There was a lot of shows. I think he met us there, and then he was like, "All right, yeah, man, like I'll follow you guys. When you have another show, so we'll come to another show." So I think we were at the Station 4.
Were you guys were throwing the shows, or you're just getting booked on shows?
Yeah, we just got booked on shows.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Which was still pretty fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so like we just, it was like I think it was like a metal bar, but they were using it for hip hop night.
Sweet.
So like it was a big place.
Yeah.
And like it was really cool. After that, yeah, PJ was like, "Yeah, I'll follow you guys, man." He'd come to a couple more shows, and then he'd tell me he had a show, like he had a band. And I was like, "Yeah, I mess with metal music."
Right.
So I'd come check out his show and be like, "Oh, this is lit." This is tight. So, we just became friends, and so that was pretty much it. We were just friends for a minute, born hated, just kept doing shows here and there.
Right.
Then sooner or later, PJ hit me up.
He starts throwing shows, yeah.
Yeah, PJ's like, "Dude, like, I'm thinking about doing my own thing, man. You should join me." I'm like, "All right, I'll see what's up."
Right.
I was still kind of reluctant,
Definitely.
I was like, "I don't know what you know about hip hop music, but
right. You really know what it
you're
takes.
a metalhead, and I don't know, man." So like, after a few tries, it took a few tries. Yeah, he was like, "Come on, man, come check it out. Come, we're blazing, spitting flows,
come vibe,
yeah, come vibe." And I'm like, "All right, fine." Sooner or later, dude, him and Io, man, they put together at least like 15 people in the same room.
Just meetings.
Yeah, and people just hanging out, and like, I'm like, "Okay. Hey, what's your name?" "No, nice to meet you." "Cool, man. What do you do?" Other people I'm just meeting, like, oh yeah, you spit flows? That's what's up. I'll spit flows. You want to bust a freestyle?" "Oh, I don't freestyle." I'm like, "Oh,
mm-hmm.
dang."
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Was there like a start to the meetings, or like how was that organized?
It just seemed like a party.
Nice.
Yeah, everybody was just like chilling and blazing or whatever, and just
there was no like, "Hey, everybody here makes music, like meet somebody."
Put on a name tag.
It wasn't a drawing board or nothing like that.
No gavel.
Yeah, everybody gets a name tag like that.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
Red name tag for producer, green name tag for writer, etc.
Yeah, there you go. I like your ideas.
We'll have to talk after the show. But the getting in a room with all these people, that was the first step in this next collaboration.
Yeah, so like pretty much we were just telling each other like, "Hey, so," because after me being in a crew and everyone else being in a crew, like our crew broke up, let's meet up on this day, and see what happens. Let's keep working together and see what happens next week.
Yeah, doing that weekly, like pick a day of the week and meet up every week. Yeah. That's what you guys were doing?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
As in, I recall you kind of spearheaded that idea last time we were talking. The consistency. We can't just do this once a month. We need to be doing this once a week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did say that. Awesome. And PJ was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea, man." So people started showing up.
Wow.
So sooner or later, it was 10 people,
That's awesome.
Sooner or later, it was 8 people.
Right. I mean,
you're just like, "What's up, man?"
The dedicated few. Yeah.
I mean, everybody else, it's pretty much just the vibe.
Yeah.
If you don't vibe with people, you're not on your level, I don't blame anybody for not showing up anymore.
Right.
But, we all just kind of clicked, and from there, it was like, just go. Let's
boom,
go.
Boom, boom. Yeah, you guys, put your nose to the grindstone when it comes to throwing shows.
How did you divvy up responsibility in those early days? Because I'm sure everyone was used to doing everything, especially after coming from a maybe not so great group. In the free fall of, I got to do my own networking, do my own socials, do my own music video. How did you guys wear the different hats?
So that's the thing. We weren't too organized at first, We just got together, talked about what we're going to do.
Right.
And I think we finally came through to do our first show in 2015.
Wow.
As B&E?
As the collective, I guess, B&E. I think that was the name, yeah.
Okay, cool.
What were some of the early ideas or runner-ups for the collective name, if you can remember? If you're at liberty to divulge.
Man, there was this, I'm pretty sure there was like the craft or the arts and craft or something like that. There was like a bunch of other names.
Yeah.
I think that's the name already, though. I think that's why we didn't do it. But yeah, I mean, it was just kind of like, hey, let's go for B&E. Let's do a B&E. I'm like, yeah, sure. Let's do that. Like, but yeah, there was hardly any roles. There was like, you know, pretty much PJ was just like, hey, I'll take care of everything.
That's nice,
Io. Yeah.
Right.
And Io was doing
on
a
the
lot
production, and then Peach booking the shows. Who, like, you guys have merch all the time, and you throw shows all the time, and from what I'm led to believe, that's how you make any money as like independent artist, is like, or even as a sign artist, is like you're getting merch sales and throwing shows. Who started the merch ideas? Were you doing merch back when you were with your other crews at all? Or?
Only merch that we had were our burnt CDs. We had our just a little cover.
Yeah.
It's something that I could write on, or I think we did actually have a picture. Like, it was ghetto-fied, but yeah, whatever worked. And people were like, all right, I got you $5 or
nice.
$2. I'm like,
whatever you got.
Appreciate it. But yeah, I think PJ was like, yeah, let's come up with some B&E merch. And then we messed with I forgot their name. It's like East Side Apparel. Or
right like there in St. Paul.
Yeah,
down the road from church or the B&E meetings, right?
Arcade. But yeah, he pretty much hooked it all up and stuff, and we all just like, okay, we all threw some money down on it. Got some money back, and these are for $20 if you guys want to be.
Hey, that's embroidered, right? That looks nice.
Yeah,
it does look nice. Pretty sharp.
But yeah, we need more merch, man. Definitely.
Hey, I mean, anytime you throw a show, you should have merch at it, and then take it from there. Take it to the limit.
With so many minds, with so many creative voices pitching in, do you have any advice on how to cooperatively come to a decision where everyone might not be on the same page?
Yeah, did you guys like vote on even like the logo or anything?
Sometimes we have to vote. Yeah, sometimes we're just like, well, do we want to do this? See some hands, or if we have a group chat. Be smart about it, y'all, because sometimes you can't be together. Have a group chat,
Yeah.
So yeah, we put the thumbs up or say, yeah, I'll vote for that, and it just we get things moving and working that way.
That's smart.
Were there ever any times where like you were the only one who didn't want to do a particular thing?
Usually I just go with the flow, but I guess maybe one time I was like, yeah, I don't know if we should add Nacho to B&E music, man.
Got him. No, that's
Nacho
funny.
got lucky. You a lucky guy, man. No, I was good.
Doop. Yeah.
But yeah, man, we had a lot of like arguments about stuff, but this is about, like I said, it's a lot of love, so we just get through it. We have to kind of focus on the goal, which is like, hey, we got to work together and just get it done. Like, that's what it's been all about.
Making moves.
Teamwork, baby. I like it.
Yeah, that's nice. Because, I can't imagine what it was like after, like, the first meeting where there was an argument. It's like, who's going to want to come back?
Right. That's why people didn't come back. It might have been an argument, like, at first.
Geez.
It's like, I just came here to smoke, man.
This is intense.
They actually want to do work too overwhelming. So.
Oh yeah, that too. People just like, oh, just here to blaze, man. You guys are talking about all this serious stuff.
Deadlines.
Right. Want me to sign stuff.
You actually want me to rap?
Right. I'm chilling.
I'm supposed to rap now? Oh, man.
Well, we, again, really respect what all you guys are doing over there and have kept your noses to the grindstone all these years.
Yeah, man.
Definitely. And Mr. Legacy is back and better than ever, which is nice for you probably. Cause
no doubt, man.
Working with family can be very rewarding. It's
definitely,
good way to bond.
Man. That's what I feel like. That's why I like the B&E crew. It's mostly my family. It's my brother and my cousin.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and then I consider them my family too.
Yeah,
you know?
By this
Pop
point.
Squat, Walrus, Jay Pringles.
You guys ever do any rituals to bond each other eternally?
Right.
All
that you can reveal, yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy. We actually got to take a break. Sorry for cutting you off, but this is DogStar. This is Skydro. We'll be right back. Bow wow.
And we're back. This is DogStar, and we're plowing through the Skydro timeline, the chronology, if you will. And
the Chronicles
of Skydro here on DogStar.
Exactly. I wanted to just make sure you know where to get at all of his stuff. So
yes,
Instagram, SKYDR0_BANDE. So it's Skydro BND. And then Facebook, .com/Skydro official, Born Hated official for the Born Hated page, and /B&E music for the B&E page. And then Bandcamp is bndmusic.bandcamp.com. YouTube.com, the channel is the B&E music. But if you want to type it in, youtube.com/C for channel /BEMUSICMN.
Doop.
Oh, I thought I was going to say, and now I want to go through his discography.
Now I'd like to go through his discography. So we've got Hands Down, which is a single from 2019. Yeah. We've got Powerline, which is an album from 2019 as well. We've got The Wolf That Cried Idiot, which is an EP, from April of 2022. Then we have Castle Above the Clouds, which is an album with 8 tracks, released in September of 2022. That's just as Skydro. Those aren't any of the Born Hated projects, correct?
Yeah. Yep, that's all.
Am I missing something? Yes.
Solo projects.
I'm missing something.
I mean, there's just a bunch of features I did with other artists,
but not like
just
things
for
that you
my solo
released.
projects.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah,
nice.
A busy artist to say the least. Excuse me.
Well, yeah. Also, I mean, there's some Born Hater projects that I did,
including but not limited to Double Distilled Happy Hour, the first in 2008. You said, right?
Yeah,
was that Distilled?
That's called Distilled.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the one in 2013 was called what?
We call that one Molotov.
Okay.
The Unofficial Visit.
I'm sensing an alcohol theme.
We pretty much, for Molotov, was it was pretty much a tape where we just, it was like a machine gun, like really fast type of.
About to run and go.
Like it was like that when you just hear the beat and we're just like, okay, let's start writing to it right now, like in the studio.
Okay.
Some of it was kind of freestyle, but yeah, we it was pretty organic.
Nice.
It was like pretty much our fastest project we ever put out.
Yeah, and you've done a lot of collaborating. You are featured on other tracks and have people featured on your tracks. What's your favorite way to get a song with 2 artists done? Like who finds the beat? Will you have your verse done already when you ask them to like fill in their verse? What's your favorite way to go about it?
Oh man, it's just got to be that vibe. When Tall Paul, when G Malicious from Point of Contact hit us up, they're just like, "Yo, man, we got this really tight beat. You know, come through. You know, we're gonna write to it. I'm like, all right, yeah, man, let's do it. It was like one of my hardest verses ever. It felt really good to like spit that and then like have everyone else on the same page as me, just writing, and like it's got to be organic, man.
Yeah.
Like otherwise, even if it's not organic, it's still fine. You know,
Right.
like you can write your verse before me and then send it to me, and I'll be like, oh yeah, like I like that. You know, I'll go off of that, or just you know, just the energy, man. I really believe in that. People have a good energy, or whatever kind of energy they bring to the
recording. Night has a good energy, or the studio, because it's
man. Like if I'm like recording my song, it's gotta have like matching energy from the first verse to the second verse, and of course the chorus has gotta be a little bit more. But like it's I just love making music, man. That's one of my favorite things.
Your B&E representative sent over 2 tracks, one from The Wolf That Cried Idiot and one from The Castle Above the Clouds. Before the show, you'd mentioned we're gonna kick things off with Rollout featuring Dree or Dry?
Dree.
Run us through the creation of that song, because that's a Minnesota Cold beat.
Yeah, that's an in studio project where he let me hear the beat.
Yep.
And I had wrote the first verse.
It was pre-written. You brought it to the studio written, or
no? I wrote it in the studio.
Okay, right.
And like it was like really good. You know, came up with the chorus, had Dree sing on it. She's awesome, by the way. We definitely worked on it for at least an hour, and then I had to come back and finish it like another time.
Yeah.
But it's a really good vibe. Like I really like doing that song live, or just letting people hear it last. At a show. Because
you like to close with it?
Because I'll be like, you know, everybody put your hands together, and like everybody's clapping. If they can, you know, if they feel it, they'll clap. Otherwise, it doesn't matter.
Right. That's the encore song. Yeah, that's awesome. It's good to have a song that you know it's like, oh, you guys are going to love this last one.
And it sounds like it was another organically written one in the studio. Yeah.
Capturing the vibe of
going with the
moment.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It was quite, I think it was magical, man. Wow. Working with Sean, though, he's awesome. Even when like he had a beat for me one time, and then so like I didn't hit him up right away. It was probably like 2 or 3 months, and I was like, "Yo, I got this verse done." He's like, "Oh, shoot! Like, what beat was it?" And like he kind of lost track, but he actually made the beat over and extended it for me, and like it was like perfect. Yeah, dude. Like he's awesome to work with too.
White Hennessy Music, I think, is what he's going by now.
Yeah. Yep.
Excellent
producer. I don't
producer.
think he's Minnesota Cold in the Morning. It's White Hennessy. Yeah.
Right.
And how did that collaboration with Dree come about?
Well, yeah, she always wanted to work with me. Me and her were dating and stuff. So like, I definitely seen talent in her, and she'd play the guitar. She'd be singing like.
Did you know she was going to be on the track when you went to the studio that day, or was she just hanging out?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Yeah. I told her like, I got this idea. Let's get working, and she's like, all right, well, she'll help me out as much as she could.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's good with like just vocalizing and changing up the chorus and stuff like that. Making it sound good. Otherwise, my plain singing voice wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that song's magical, and just like you were saying, magical. Were you saying you wanted to play that one last, or you wanted to play that one first today? Roll out. We're gonna.
It don't really matter. We can play Rollout now.
I just wanted to make sure which order it was going to be. And then Wake Up Call featuring Oracle Uno is the other track you brought.
That's a nacho beat.
It is a nacho beat.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Tell us about the production of that, similarly to how you just talked about Rollout.
So that beat, I guess it was. It was organic too.
Because he just started making beats not too long ago.
Nacho, he's been making beats for a while, man. But professionally, yeah, I guess he just started about maybe 2 years ago.
Nice. And was this one of the new beats from when he started taking it serious?
Yeah, I think it was one of his newer beats. I asked him to remix my first track that I recorded. It was called Skate. And he found the same sample. And he just like mixed it up and made it different. And
whoa! I didn't realize that connection. That's so cool.
Nacho's a magician as well, man. Yeah, I asked him, hey, dude, I have this Bruce Lee sample here, bro, with the intro to the movie, and I didn't even have to say much. I was like, dude, what do you think about this? And he was like, are you telling me that you want me to sample this? and make a beat? I'm like, yeah. Didn't have to even tell him to sample it, but he's like, I already know what you want, Skydro.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, and he did. Like, he can do that. If anybody's asking, he can do that within like 24 hours.
That's awesome.
Shout out Nacho Suave. Shout out Nacho Beats.
Dude's Seriously. A beast, man.
And so you got the beat. And then was it the same situation as the other song? Like, we're going to meet up and write this rhyme? Or how did that happen?
Yeah. So, like, I wrote maybe half of the verse before I got to Oracle's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I met up in his studio and, yeah, he was just like, I didn't write it yet. I'm like, yeah, we can write it. You know, like, I already got something going here. And I gave him my chorus idea with it was a high pitch, like West Coast kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you better stay off the ice.
Whoa. Well, I say we
high pitch, right?
I say we pop the final product on right now. We really appreciate you coming through.
Yeah.
So we had 1 minute left.
Do we?
No, we don't.
6:50 now.
I can't read my own handwriting. That'll be a weird ending. We'll see how we chop that up. DogStar, Skydro.
I'ma pick it back up. I tried to told y'all before, that I'm not your average rapper. So what I want is for you to feel the vibe. Get on the dance floor and get stupid tonight. It'll make you wanna shout and shake it to the bass. It's another sharp rhyme that'll take without the chase. We out here, so keep the drama to yourself. I'm down to get wild if you want a little help. But here's the deal, I just really wanna chill. And the night is still young, so keep your hands towards the ceiling. Got some good food, you can smell it in the air. At the table with your homies, we running out of chairs. Just so you know, you are the dopest crowd. And it's going down with that Minnesota cold sound.
Yeah, it's going down. Everybody's getting in the zone now. There's enough energy to go around. It's about time for us to roll out. Roll out, yeah, it's going down. Everybody's getting in the zone now. There's enough energy to go around. It's about time for us to roll out. Roll out.
If you won't dance for us, then do it for you. Let loose when that beat is felt with no excuses. Get your groove on and be a boss and shine. Get loud and get hype, it don't cost a dime. Who knows what the night'll bring? Give me the mic up at the show, yo, cause I can rhyme and sing. But what I can't do is fake the funk. I know you digging on the track like bass in the trunk. Now turn the music up like that's the jam. And everybody, just clap your hands. You giving energy, then I'ma give it right back. Yeah, just like that. Now turn the music up like that's the jam. And everybody, just clap your hands. You giving energy, then I'ma give it right back. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, it's going down. Everybody's getting in the zone now. There's enough energy to go around. It's about time for us to roll out. Roll out, yeah, it's going down. Everybody's getting in the zone now. There's enough energy to go around. It's about time for us to roll out.
Okay.
Roll out, let's roll out.
Roll out. You better stay off the ice before you lay some skates up. You think twice. You can take my advice, or you can roll the dice and pay the price. Better stay off the ice before you lay some skates up. You think twice. You can take my advice, or you could roll the dice and pay the price. With the mistakes I've made, I've been craving a blessing, cause drinking on depressants is lame, kid, beyond a question. And being an alcoholic can be so dang expensive, it's hard being alone in this world with no direction. Let's go for broke, skating on ice with open toes off the deep end, on the west side of a slippery slope. I had no idea how dangerous I'm living, avoiding the change of keeping the peace and making a difference. I fell down and rose, heading down the road where I was jailbound, and hellhounds were chopping down my throat. No joke, an angel kept me afloat. Another day to pave the way and set the tone. Now I recognize my reckless driving towards my goals, taking a stroll in a righteous path with a microphone. We go through the cold, the weather can be icy. We soldiers to this game that we call sobriety. You better stay off the ice before you lay some skates up. You think twice. You can take my advice, or you can roll the dice and pay the price. Better stay off the ice before you lay some skates up. You think twice. You can take my advice, or you can roll the dice and pay the price.
Balance on a blade, I'm a live grenade. Challenge of the day, it's a maze, I can't find my way. Aggravate, dirty slate sprayed with the agitate. Chemical imbalance in my brain is the aggregate. I can feel the ice crack, fiending for the vice back. Damn, I'm fiending like that, I don't like that, fight back. Muster up the willpower, stomach still sour. How I kill hours jumping off the witch tower. Free falling, screaming up to God like it's me calling. Keep stalling on that moment that I speak on it. The devil dances with a beautiful elegance. I'm stepping on the chances with the shoes of an elephant. I can fall through at any time. Shimmy on the line, leave the tightrope behind. It's best to stay off the ice. Take my advice, you don't wanna pay the price.
You better stay off the ice before you lay some skates up. You think twice. You can take my advice, or you can roll the dice and pay the price. Better stay off the ice before you lay some skates up. You think twice.